You can never hurt me. You will never leave me.
Oh, Lord have mercy. I know this review may come very late to some people, but the reason why I was holding off is because I was actually really angry after having seen the finale for season 2 of Wheel of Time. I had grown to like the character Rand, and I believed him to be the main character since, you know, he's the dragon reborn. But oh my damn, did they do this boy dirty. And I'm not going to mince any words here. I'm going to be completely honest about how I feel and just go through the way they decided to end the season. It's at the point right now where I don't even think I want to watch any more of it. That's how bad it is.
Oh, well, shit.
So we get a backstory from Eaglebeak over here, who's actually a pretty decent villain. Got these white cloak guys, they're about to go up against the invading army, and you know what? They made these people look as though they were something to be feared. At least they tried to make them look a little interesting earlier on, but honestly, I don't even know what the point of them being in the last episode is, because they're just there as some kind of haphazard plot device. I walked away from the show not even remembering that they were a thing until I was doing this review. She is one of the best things about the show. The villain here, Lanfear, she is actually pretty good. I enjoyed watching her. She should have been the main villain. Even the other dude, who was supposed to be like the ultimate villain, is overshadowed by her. These two have a heart-to-heart, and this woman is still treating him like absolute crap. But you know, it was a plan all along, because he's like, you didn't want to let me know how weak you felt. And she's like, it was about us not being equals, because you were always my better, which I thought was very sweet, and I was actually very shocked to hear this, considering how people, you know, considering the narrative of this whole story. And he's like, let me back inside yourself.
Oh, my.
So we can have the bond. And there's this weird Avatar Na'vi moment where they look like they're like doing each other, and I'm like, oh my god, what in the world? What happened with him and Nynaeve? Like, what? It obviously feels like, how would you not fall in love with the person you're bonded to? Because like, this is just, you know what I mean? Oh my god, fuck off. We've got the return of Chocolate Nigel Thornberry here. I don't know what the significance of him is, but I cannot look at him without thinking about Nigel Thornberry. Like, they're uncanny.
This push. Don't lie to me.
She'll be on the tower. But we can't go. I don't want anyone to see me like this.
Why are you so... This person, you own slaves. Like, what makes you think that anybody would care that you don't want anyone to see you like this, and that they should take it off you when you have been inflicting the same horror and dehumanization to your own Danabes? No, wait, that's not it.
Hiya!
So Rand comes to save Egwene because she's captured. Matt is supposed to be the one who's supposed to kill Rand, but later he decides not to, even though he really wants to touch the weapon. He redeems himself. Aaron and his wolf dog friend are walking towards the area where his friends are so he can help free Egwene, and I immediately know, because the wolf is coming with him, that that dog is gonna die. Now, personally, I could not watch. I went to the Does the Dog Die site, and they do say that it dies in this episode. They also make this beautiful puppy look as cute as possible. Like, he even says, it's not safe, you can't come with me, and I know, I can predict that he's going to be in trouble, and the wolf dog is gonna come and follow him and save his life and get killed. I mean, my god, come on. See, this is why I also don't respect the show. Now, I personally did not see the death of the dog, but people described it as being very graphic, and I don't know why that was necessary. I had told my husband ahead of time, and I had to actually bury my face behind him, and he had to watch and tell me when it was over, and he described it, and he said, yeah, it's really bad. It's like fucking bad and unnecessary. He's better than me at seeing something and keeping in mind that it's not real, and even though logically I know it's not real, seeing the imagery of it, having a dog's head chopped off in front of me, like, and it looks real, I don't know if they're trying to win some award, like, look guys, see how real we made it look of us massacring this extra cute little puppy thing? I don't know why they think that that's an achievement. But yeah, it goes on for a while, and then you watch the dog get killed, hurt, and then die slowly. What the fuck? Instant 1-star rating for me, because it's not even necessary. Not even John Wick went to that length of debauchery, and it had the same effect. Fucking A, I hate these people. So anyway, Perrin finds his friends, And the ogre's like, we have to be heroes and write history. We can't run away, even though the majority of people are depending on them to get that horn thing to wherever they need to go, which is basically Rand. And the smartest guy of the group is the one telling them that they need to leave and that none of this is going to matter, and all the lives that were lost and all their friends that sacrificed their lives for them, their lives would have meant nothing if they don't get the horn to Rand.
Sorry, do you know what that is? Do you know how many of our men in Feldara died protecting that?
Tell him like you tell him!
The Horn of Valir summons the dead heroes of the past. It's the key to the dragon winning the last battle.
What of the heroes of today?
What a fucking...
I like how this dude acts like he did something. Like, he's one of my favorite characters, but honestly, after this whole scene right here, I was like, bro, go sit your damn bearded blondie ass down, because obviously you were not the brains of this operation. You clearly are just the brawn. Because nobody is gonna matter if you're dead. And you basically just waved away the sacrifices of your friends that you even watched get killed in front of you. Great job. This was so insensitive and stupid, and I get that they were trying to make him look brave and inspiring, but it just made him look horrible.
Of the heroes of today. That is what we are now. We are all...
Shut the fuck up. And he says it's time we start acting like it. Fair enough, but you're going to run back into danger to risk losing the very thing that is required to save the entire world. The thing that people die protecting so you could save everyone, you freaking buffoon beluga dude. I love how his friend is looking at him like, bro, are you okay? Because you're not firing all cylinders, man. Like, something's, maybe I should hold the box. And I feel so bad because this is like the best guy out of the group. And can you guess what happened? This is why you should not give in to peer pressure. This is the exact reason. And I guess these people just look at him and like, well, thank you for your service, but we out.
Oh, that makes me mad.
Poor guy died for absolutely nothing, bro. They just left him there. Yo, I would have so much guilt if I were that ogre dude, because you brought him into that situation, he sacrificed his life, thank you for your sacrifice, and then they just haul ass. And they all didn't need to go back. Someone could have run off with the horn. Why did they all have to go back? It was just so ridiculous. They had no plan. This whole thing was so freaking stupid, it made me angry. Also, call me crazy and toxic, but one of my favorite characters in this is Rena. I swear to God, this woman is so hot. Like, it sounds bad. It really sounds bad. But like the really hot scenes is when she's freaking Ramsay snowing the whole situation with Egwene. And maybe it's just me also because I didn't mind watching Egwene get beat the shit up because I really cannot stand her character. Her character is so freaking useless and dumb. And you got her being all spirited like, I'm not gonna listen to you. And Rena's like, oh really? Oh, that's nice. Like the whole Dom sub thing going on with the both of them is just like, chef's kiss, bro. She really sells it as a villain, but at the same time, this is some Wattpad shit that you read alone and don't tell anybody that you're reading. You get off on it, and Rena's like the thing that you want, but you wouldn't want in real life. So how convenient. Egwene doesn't want to do what she's told, but oh wow, the plot deems it so because those white suit guys messed with her before. So she's okay being the most powerful. And I like how her excessive powers seem to just come out from nowhere. I know some of you are probably gonna be like, no, they were building up to it. No, they were building up to Nynaeve being the most powerful, and they did all that story with Nynaeve only to do fuck all with it. And this is where things start to get good, or at least I think so, because Rand shows up because he's like, I love Egwene, and I'm gonna fuck everybody up. And you're like, yes, Rand, let's see some power, bro. Boy! That's what I'm talking about. But it's okay. Don't worry. Don't get too happy because this is the last time you're going to actually see him do anything as majestic as this. This is as far as it goes. And the only reason he does it is so he can try to save Egwene. I also love how Matt has a cursed object, but everyone's coming after him like they're not afraid to be touched by this, and he's running away from an object that can clearly kill people with just one touch. Where are you running to?
Did you have any idea what you were getting yourself into?
Ooh, I am gonna spank your freaking flaps when we go home. That's a look on Rena's face. She's like, girl, you really love me beating the shit out of you. Like, I mean, I get off on it too, but man, you are next level freaking masochist over here. And I'm all for it, bro, but y'all decided to do this in front of my boys. I mean, my girls. You know, like, you embarrassing me? You really asking for a dick slap right now. I swear to God, like, this is the best part of the freaking, like, last few episodes of Wheel of Time. It no longer is Wheel of Time. It's some weird-ass fan fiction.
Very sexy fan fiction.
Based on these two. Come to think of it, this show was kind of all over the place, just like me. You don't even really know who the main character is, because when they show you who the main character is and you're kind of following those people, come to think of it, now there's another main character. Oops, my bad. Nope, that was not the main character. Actually, the real main character is the sideline character that nobody cares about, that the main character actually has a love interest in, and it's just so freaking stupid. It made me so angry. This whole thing felt disjointed. I did like watching Egwene get slapped around, so it wasn't all bad.
No. Brenna, you lost control of your Tamani.
No. No, I have not.
Egwene is so stupid. I can't stand her. Fuck that bitch. I'm sorry.
No, not really.
I'm a little too passionate, but she fucking annoys me. Like, why is she a main character? I don't even know if it's that she's unlikable. She just, I don't know. It just skeeves me out. I was getting to like Nynaeve, and I'm like, okay, you know what? Her story actually made sense. And then they sidelined her too for this bitch. I'm sorry. This is so stupid.
Last chance to fight me again.
How convenient! Everything that happens up until this point with freaking Egwene. Let me calm down, girl. Whew.
You need to calm down.
Has been a matter of convenience. There doesn't need to be any character development with this person because there's no character to develop. And whenever you think you're being fooled into thinking that there's character development, it's just stuff conveniently happening in her favor. She never earns any of it. She's given all this powerful skill set that she never earned. She's not the Dragon Reborn. She's just as powerful as Nynaeve and possibly more powerful because we don't want her to feel left out as an actor. Like, that's what it's giving. Of course she's alive. And of course her dominant is alive too. And there's some crazy, they're the only two people who are alive. Because, you know, of course they are. Why would they not be?
Good.
Good, break her shit.
So good.
But it's okay, because she found one of those rank things and she puts one on her freaking portrait and she's like, bro, you're so dumb, bro. The Adam only works on women who can channel. She's like, I know. Turns out there's a plot device that we never thought about, that we're just making this. We wrote up as we went along so it could make sense for us to do this. Didn't make sense how we could connect to each other. Turns out you can channel too. Because you could channel this whole time so that this specific part of the plot can work conveniently for moi. Oh my god. Ooh, fucking hate this fucking show.
What are you all worked up about?
It would make more sense if they couldn't hurt each other. She's like, you have to let me out or I can hurt you. How is her hurting? It doesn't make any sense because fucking Egwene still has the fucking thing around her neck, so she's supposed to feel pain that her Adam is feeling, which would make her unable to hurt her. They actually should not be able to hurt each other. That would have been an interesting Wattpad fan fiction turn of events that you could turn to some kind of side quest for the people who want that kind of shiznaz. But no, they just, all logic goes out the window now, and she's able to die, while Egwene doesn't feel anything that her Adam is feeling, even though they previously and consistently shown and said and told and showed that if her Adam is feeling pain, she's gonna feel twice as much as what her Adam is feeling. Now, because we need to just hand everything out to this dumbass character for no reason, all that's going to happen to her and all that she's gonna feel is this.
You still feel what I feel. If I die, you die.
She is choking and dying. And when Rena dies, Egwene doesn't fucking die. I'm done. Oh my god. She was literally just screaming out in pain before. Oh fucking god. have no idea how much it hurts. This is why I didn't want to do this fucking review. I swear to fucking God. This is why I didn't want to. It's so fucking dumb. Like, there's only so much stupidity I can take. Like, the Asylum movies, the freaking bad movie Monday shit that I did that I had to take a break from because it was actually affecting me mentally. It's not as bad as this shit. Holy shit. It is also the last episode. Where is Rand? But it gets worse. Oh, Lord have mercy. It gets worse. Oh my God. She dies. Like, she's like, okay, I let the thing off of you now. There you go. Stupid ass. And Rena dies. Rena was the best thing about this freaking show. So Rand shows up. She doesn't know that Rand's alive. She thought it was a hallucination that she saw him. Deep breaths. Yeah, so she thought that it was hallucination that she saw him. He walks up behind her, and I swear to God, he says this as though the writers needed to just insert this because.
I'm here.
How? Why?
I came to save you, but it looks like you didn't need it.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I should have told you.
She doesn't even look like she's happy to see him. Like, I get you just went through a lot of shit, but you were all mentally okay up until this point. And maybe she's having a hard time processing this, but this is also the same twat that didn't shed a tear for Rand when he was dead. And we know this because when Nynaeve was gone missing and she thought she was dead, you actually saw the emotion being displayed on this character. But for Rand, there was absolutely nothing. It's like he never even mattered. If you told me from this point in time that these two had been romantic interests or they loved each other, I would not believe you.
Bullshit.
He's way too good for her. Seriously. Lord have mercy. She deserves to... No, you know what? Never mind. Moving on. So he picks her up, and then Eagle Guy is like, you know, bitch, get the fuck back. Like, the best part of this whole thing is watching her get thrown around and tossed around like a bag of salt. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm being Rena right now, but...
They would have to be twisted, wouldn't they?
It's like she's made for this. Like, this is the perfect role for the character. Like, she is the ultimate Theon Greyjoy. Call me crazy, but that is her purpose. And she wears it so freaking well. Because anything else that this character plays is just unbelievable. I said what I said. I do not give a fuck.
I want him to experience pain.
So then the freaking Eagle Guy is like, come on, guys, let's do your little freaking drumline cheerleader chant. Man, there's some plump-ass Adami's on there. I didn't realize they were feeding them so well. Realistically, all of them should look like they're starving and suffering, but some of them look more healthy than their freaking captors. So they tie up Rand because, of course they do. Can't have him being too strong now. Perrin and everyone unleashes the heroes of the dead, and one of my other favorite characters gets shot in the knee. And Nynaeve, who was supposed to be super powerful and now has elevated to that status, cannot pull an arrow or use her magic to pull an arrow out of this girl. And that's not the worst offense, my guy. It's not the worst offense, Lord. Oh my God, this thing is driving me so crazy. I'm sorry I'm yelling. I'm just so done. I just want to get over and done with this review. I swear to God. I need to go and drink some milk because this is not, it's not it, bro. Nynaeve is scared for some freaking reason. I mean, we've shown before, whenever her friends are in danger or someone she loves or cares about or she's being dependent on, she can do shit. Now she can't. Just be aware. Go to the Does a Dog Die site. I couldn't play it. I still can't play it. I don't want to, this is too, I can't see the act of it happening. So, because that will fuck me up. I'm sorry. But just understand, it's around the 43-minute mark around there, so just be aware. Perrin gets really mad, and he's like, I'm gonna kill everyone. No, you're not. And then Matt's like, well, Rand is supposed to blow the horn, but it turns out, no, Rand doesn't have to blow it. I guess I can just blow it. And when he does, it's like time stops, and he's like, oh, like a music video. And then the heroes of the dead come behind him. And honestly, I am so...
Oh God, this is so annoying.
What the fuck is this? Why does this look like some kind of freaking Usher video or something? What are those? We see the dead friend who got his mouth impaled and some other random ass people, and honestly, this is it? I thought when they talked about the dead army of heroes, I thought we were gonna be getting like Lord of the Rings level army. Like, that's what I thought was going to happen. Now that is an army of the dead. That's what I thought we were going to be getting. The freaking heroes that I didn't know was going to be some random garage band of about a dozen so people.
Let's not just feck and stand here.
That
Oh my lord.
What the fuck is this?
Then they're all spiraling colors like this is a freaking commercial for Adobe Illustrator. Perrin ends up killing the white cloak guy's father. During all of this, Nynaeve is still freaking out because she's the most powerful freaking Azor Ahai. Sorry, not Azor Ahai. Alalai. What's the freaking Asaya? Whatever. Freaking witch. And understandably, Queenie here is getting kind of fed up with her, as am I. There's no lead up or build up for there's no reason. She just ends up pulling the arrow through her knee. She's like, I'm gonna push it through! And then she's like, all right, you can now walk on it! It went through her freaking knee, even if it went close to the kneecap. Do you know what happens? Swelling, you should not be able to walk. I cannot with this freaking show. Then Rand stands up to the guy and he's like, I will never follow you. In all my thousands of lies, I know I would never follow you. And we think that we're gonna get a payoff because Rand is the badass dragon reborn, right? He's the dragon reborn. He is the main character. He is the one everything has been building up to. And then Matt, who is supposed to have been predicted to kill Rand, decides to come up behind and kill the guy that is threatening Rand. But whoops, it was just an illusion and he ends up killing him with the curse thing anyway. Oh no. It's all right, everyone. Rand needs saving. And oh, guess who's gonna save him?
You. Really, bitch? Really?
We don't even know what was happening, but we knew it was bad. And it just like progressively got worse.
You cannot face down one of the chosen child.
Why is this happening? Who was this show made for? Why was this show made? What was the point of them building up all of this stuff if they were just gonna do this in the first place? Why is Egwene the main character? Why is she even there? Why is Rand sitting down there needing people to save him when he's a dragon reborn? What the fuck is happening? Like, I can't even fucking deal with it. We're on to end, right? I fucking cannot. She does this freaking thing. And then her friends come while Rand is sitting there. He's bleeding out. Oh my god, I'm dying. Rand needs to be saved by everyone, including Nynaeve, and his freaking wound looks like a sea urchin's ass. And the only nice thing about this is that he sees this girl and he's like, who are you? She's like, Elaine. And I'm like, yes. You know what? These two belong together. First of all, they're both gingers. You need to keep the line going. They're probably from the same clan or what have you. She's a much better person for him. Egwene doesn't feel like she even belongs in the same league as this guy. She's way more likable. And someone told me in one of the last videos I did that he has a harem anyway, right? So why not? The girls all save him. And as the girls are all saving Rand, the dragon reborn main character, Moraine is over here doing her broken wrist praying mantis style so she can disarm the ships while her lord is fighting off soldiers all by himself. And Rand is fine now. The shadow being cast upon him looks like he pissed himself. And he's like, I got this, Egwene, even though she's doing 90% of the fight. And he is like, I'm gonna drive the sword through you and that's how I win. Oh my fucking god. That is literally the show. Like, everyone else does the work. All the girls do the work. And the Dragon Reborn's like, I'll finish you off. The last 2% HP that you have left. And the guy's like, it's okay because I wanted to die anyway. Thank you. So beautiful, Mr. Stark. And she's like, bro, Moraine is still doing whatever to the ships. And she's like, but people must know. Remember? Above the Watcher shall the dragon be proclaimed.
The prophecy is true.
So then she makes this big ass dragon thing, and then she Lion King Circle of Life's the area, so that people could see the dragon reborn. Yes, the guy that comes and does fuck all and finishes off what the women did all along. He is the dragon reborn. Yay! Yay for Rand. Look at the dragon. Look, he's standing with all his friends that do more work than he's ever done in this entire freaking show. And then the show fucking ends.
What?
Good fucking riddance, you fucking egg yolk. Oh my god. What a horrible, A horrible season finale. I don't even want to go into the post ending with the freaking villain and the other villains being awoken and blah blah blah, because it really doesn't make any sense. The show is dead to me. Lord have mercy, I cannot express to you in totality how absolutely irate I am over this fucking waste of time. And I know some people are gonna be like, LTN, it's a show, why are you getting so upset? You know what? But when people convince me to watch something and the show writer's like, this is going somewhere, and you invest your time into something only to get an ending like this, I have a right to be mad, because that's time that I will never get back. Like, that's time I could have spent doing something else I loved or watching something that actually goes somewhere.
No.
Never again. Never again. I don't want to touch anything Wheel of Time. I even told people that the book, I would be willing, maybe even read the books, but at this point, anything Wheel of Time oriented is just putting a bad taste in my mouth, to be honest. Oh my god. It's almost like this is a marketing scheme for the book. Make the show as bad as possible so people will want to read the book and find out what it's actually supposed to be like. But I think they've actually gone too far with this, and it can end up backfiring, because now people are not going to want to have anything to do with anything that's called Wheel of Time. It did Rand dirty, and I don't know why this bitch was even a part of the story. I get she probably was in the book, but they made her so nasty. Like, what was the point of building up any of these characters? It's just so random. It's like the whole thing feels like a fucking fever dream, bro. I'm so done. Characters are unlikable and stupid. They just kept teasing for absolutely nothing to happen. I hope it doesn't get renewed. Maybe in the future you guys are watching this and it has already, but Lord have mercy. Just know that at this moment in time, on my timeline, I was hoping and praying more than anything else I've ever hoped and prayed for that this would not get renewed.